the causes of hepatitis? She just mentioned for A, unhygienic, contaminated environment or things like that. So, what are the causes? Let's look at the causes of hepatitis.
B,
A, B,
okay.
C.
The causes of hepatitis B, A, living in a dirty environment, one can contract hepatitis A, but that one is not common among the adults.
All right.
Yes. Then B and C is we can contact it from one person to another.
I want to chip in
One
something.
person to another. How? All right.
Like
Please.
A, you can equally contact it through taking of alcohol, excessive alcohol.
All right. Oh, that can
And that's
lead to the inflammation of the liver.
The liver, yeah.
All right, all right. Do lifestyle then, lifestyle too.
Exactly.
All right. So you were talking about B and C too.
Yes. It's B and C that is deadly. And B is common among people.
You said it can be contacted from one person
To another through all the body fluid in the body, be it sweat, saliva, blood.
Oh my, of an infected person.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So are there symptoms?
Yes.
Yes, but
There is symptoms of
it's
hepatitis.
asymptomatic at the beginning.
Meaning, what does that mean?
One may not have any symptom at the beginning, but when the liver is complaining, when it is getting to the
To a
liver,
stage,
to
alright.
a stage in the liver cannot contain it again, then the symptom will start.
So, Mrs. Gift Yusuf, what are the symptoms?
Just as she said, hepatitis is asymptomatic. There are people living with it. You will not know you have it. One of the symptoms again is true fatigue. Then, lower abdominal pain. When you are feeling pain at the right side of your abdomen, is symptoms of hepatitis. Dark urine. Once you go to the toilet, you notice that your urine is dark, is symptoms of hepatitis. Clear colored stool is symptoms of hepatitis. Loss of appetite is symptoms of hepatitis. Jaundice, when you notice your eyeball getting yellowish, is symptoms of hepatitis. Nausea or
So before that short break, Mrs. Gift Yusuf, you were talking about some of the symptoms of hepatitis. You mentioned pain in the right lower
abdominal
abdomen. Okay, abdominal pain. You
At the
talked
right-hand
about
side.
dark-colored urine.
Yes.
You talked about clear-colored stool.
Yes.
Jaundice,
of
loss of
appetite.
appetite.
Yes.
Are those just the symptoms?
Those are the symptoms.
All right. So
Yellows of the eye.
okay, jaundice too.
I've mentioned the
All right. So
jaundice.
how you said that it can be symptomatic for some time.
Asymptomatic.
Okay. So for how long can it be in a person's body, or can a person be infected before showing symptoms?
It depends on one immune system.
All right. Depends. So, do we have like from what time to what time? Just a range?
Because the virus will be living in the body. The virus will be living in the body. And as the virus is getting to the liver, it can, I don't know. It depends on individual body system.
All right. So does that mean a person can be a carrier or can have it for months or even years, Mrs. Yusuf?
Before that carrier, like statistics shows that hepatitis can be in one's body before you can get to know within 45 days to 180 days, averagely 90 days.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So in case someone has it already and doesn't know, what does that person need to do?
The only sure way you can know about hepatitis is get yourself tested. Voluntarily. Because most at times when people complain, they are often treated in malaria or typhoid. Yeah. Because hepatitis symptoms are that of malaria.
From what you outlined, they are similar to some other symptoms of other diseases.
That is it. So you find out that most people will be treated on malaria, typhoid, and others, not knowing that is hepatitis. It's only when they keep treating and the symptoms keep repeating that they order for hepatitis test. So we do advise people that once you feel any pain, go to the doctor. If you are giving some tests to analyze and hepatitis is not there, you can request for hepatitis test. That's the only sure way you will know you are having hepatitis. No any other way. It's true test.
All right. So what does the test entail? How is the test conducted?
Through the blood.
All right. Yeah. Blood sample.
Blood sample.
And how long does it take before the result comes out?
It doesn't take time. It depends on the method we use.
Okay. Like hours, days.
Yeah,
you go for tests sometimes and they tell you to come back
yes.
maybe in 24 hours.
Yes, it depends
in 2 days' time.
Method they use. If we want to use strip, we can ask the person to wait. Okay. That one is instanta.
Oh, right.
But if we want to use machine, it's better the person come back the second day.
And they are both effective.
Yes.
All right, I think we have a commercial. Balumi, is there one? All right, I thought you were calling for a commercial. Okay. So we'll be taking a short break. We'll be right back. The program is still Breakfast Fiesta on Oluyole 98.5 FM Ibadan. Thank you so much for staying with us. And this morning we are breaking it down. That's the theme for this year's World Hepatitis Day. Learning all that we need to about hepatitis with our guest, Mrs. Gift Yusuf and Mrs. Muturayo Joe, the project executive and the public health nurse, respectively, working with the Viral Hepatitis Association of Nigeria. We have talked about the symptoms, what hepatitis is, the modes of transmission, some of the causes of hepatitis, and we just looked at the test, how long it can take. She said you can have the test result almost instantly, depending on the method used. So if it's something one can just walk in and walk out, get a test for, I believe that it's something we should all be encouraged to do. Still talking hepatitis this morning. Mrs. Gift Yusuf, so once the test is done, what is the result like?
It's either negative or positive. When you are negative, you are advised to go for vaccination.
Okay, so let's talk about being negative and the vaccination for adults, right?
Yes.
So what is the vaccination schedule like?
You take it within the period of 6 months. The first dose, let's assume you run the test today, 28.
All right.
You take the first dose instantly. The second dose will be in August 28.
All right.
While
A month later?
A month later,
All right.
then after 4 months, you take the complete,
The third
the
dose.
last dose, yes.
And then you are good to go.
You are good to go.
Completely and totally protected from
By the grace of God,
hepatitis.
yes.
All right. So, Mrs. Moturayojo, now what if the result is positive? What does that mean?
Excuse me, sorry, let me go into it.
All right, please do.
If the result is positive, that means the person have hepatitis.
All right.
You are strictly directed to a doctor.
All right.
Yes,
Right.
you go to a doctor. Whatever the doctor tells you is what you do.
Okay, so that's not something you can talk about.
No,
It's not
no.
like the person is placed on medication.
No.
All right. Okay, so once a person is diagnosed to have hepatitis positive, is there hope?
Yes, there is hope. To the glory of God, there is hope.
Can it be
Yes.
managed?
It can be managed if detected early. And it depends, like I rightly said, it depends on the conversation within the person and the doctor. So the doctor will have absolute solution to that person.
All right.
Yes.
So, but is it curable once a person is diagnosed?
As I said, it's the doctor.
That decides from
Because
there.
there is a test they will further ask them to do. So it's the doctor.
All right. So, Mrs. Moturayojo, prevention, they say,
It's
is
better than cure.
better than cure, even cheaper. Thank you for adding that. So, what needs to be done to ensure that we keep hepatitis away completely?
We have ITV.
ITV.
Yes.
So, what does that mean?
I means be informed about hepatitis.
Involved. All right. Go on.
T means be tested. One
Okay.
has to be tested for it. Then whatever the result, be vaccinated if it is negative. Then if it is positive, be treated early.
All right. All right. ITV. Be involved, get tested, and get your vaccination. Nice. All right. So, as health or medical practitioners, Mrs. Gift Yusuf, who has been involved in this and have interacted with a whole lot of people through your association, would you say people are aware, or what would you say is the level of awareness of people generally about hepatitis?
In Ibadan here, I can say people are aware because we try our best to go out to create awareness. But it depends on people. Out of fear, most of them refuse to turn out for tests. We create awareness. We paste our stickers. Anywhere you go in Ibadan here, you will see our stickers. We go out to schools. We have even come to BUTS here for awareness. So we create awareness as for awareness is concerned.
But people are not really turning up for.
That's it.
So people are aware of.
People are aware. People are
But I'm
aware.
wondering, when you know that something can affect you so devastatingly, so can be so, that something is this dangerous and life-threatening, you're aware of it. Why would a person not take the test?
You know, in this our work, we mostly go out. When you speak with them, they will rather tell you it's better for them not to know than to know. You know, in Nigeria, we're always afraid.
What you don't know cannot kill you.
You get it. That's their words. That is better they don't know than knowing it because of anxiety. Because once they know they are positive, even, it's not hepatitis that kills, it's anxiety, the fear, the stigma is what really pull them off.
Is there stigma?
Yes.
Is there stigma?
Yes.
Mrs. Ojo,
Yes, ma'am.
are we battling with stigma in this as well?
Yes. It's because of the stigma. Because once you know somebody is positive of hepatitis, if you talk to an hepatitis patient that carry all your people along, tell those people, your people around you, that you have this thing, or you may not say you have it, but just to enlighten them to go for tests too. They will say, no, let them settle themselves first before they talk to any other person about it.
Even in homes, you see a woman come for test and the woman is positive. He will refuse to tell the husband.
Yes.
Oh my.
Yes, that she's positive. So he will not want to bring the husband for test, nor the children, because she's positive. So stigmatization in hepatitis is what throw them off. If they can correct that. And one thing we'll tell people is that hepatitis, though it's very deadly, no matter how deadly it is, once you are vaccinated, you are free. There shouldn't be any stigmatization anymore because you have taken the vaccine. So no point of running away from them or not trying to associate with them. You know, once they know you have it, you will not touch me, I will not use your spoon, I won't drink water from you. Things like that, make them stay to themselves. So before they will speak out, it will not be too late for them. So that's the problem.
You said that some people are aware, but
Yes.
they do not go for tests.
Test, yes, yes.
Could it be that the test is expensive?
The test is not expensive. We go to churches, we do test free. You still see people not coming.
Oh,
Yes. And once, even those that will come, now come and take vaccination, you see them not still coming. It's not the money, it's the fear. They don't want to know their status.
all right. So you said the vaccination is in 3 stages. The first. So now let's assume that a person comes, takes the first vaccination, the first dose, maybe the second, then the person breaks it, doesn't go back for the second or the third dose. What happens?
The person has to start the vaccination
All over.
all over again.
That's if it's only one dose the person has
If it is
taken.
only one, if
But
he
if
has
he has
taken
taken the
two,
second dose, he can take it at any time.
Anytime, even after the 4 months?
Yes.
All right. So what would you say are the challenges you as medical practitioners and someone who has been into this for some time, what are the challenges that you are facing?
Hepatitis challenges is very high. You know, like I said, we do go out for field work. When you go out for field work, they don't give you audience. So, one. Secondly, when you go out to say you want to paste stickers, they don't allow you to paste stickers. And you know, if stickers are not pasted, how will people know?
Yeah,
We see some people that come, they'll say, it was from your stickers, we saw it, or we never knew. They do tests, and their result determine what next. So hepatitis challenges is high if government can do something.
But you just
Because
mentioned too.
It's high, it's high, honestly. They will rubbish you. It's not something to even mention. They will look at you as if you don't even know what you are doing. Shall people go out on feed? If not for the fact that you too, you know of hepatitis, I see you on the road, I give you our sticker, you can reject it and throw it at my face. That's what we face. They will think we don't have job. This one is just going about giving stickers, not knowing that we are trying possible best to eradicate hepatitis.
But you see, people are aware. I'm wondering, how would you be aware of something and you wouldn't want to be part of the
ask for the
campaign?
challenges. Despite that, we don't give up. We still go out. Even if people turn you down, others will accept you. When you are turned down, somewhere else will accept you. So we still go out. We do. People are aware. People are aware. But the challenges before, if not for determination, you know, when you are rubbish, you will not want to go again, but we still go out. We go out every day, on daily basis. We go out to drop our stickers, to inform people. We go to association when given the opportunity. So we do the campaign we can do.
We go to churches.
We go to churches.
What we always say when there are campaigns and maybe observances like this or issues like this being talked about, most times there seems to be a gap between the urban and the rural residents. We pay attention more, focus more on the urban areas, and most times leave out the rural areas. How well are you engaging those in the rural areas and who are in remote areas on hepatitis awareness?
The rural area awareness, I don't do that. We are in the city doing it, but those people, I don't know. I don't think they have any
knowledge or awareness. Oh wow, but that's a terrible gap, isn't it?
It is.
So what needs to be done so that nobody is left behind?
Federal government should come in. That's just the only solution. At least federal government have health cares in everywhere. So if people come there, they try to educate them what hepatitis is, they will be aware. So that's just it.
All right, it's still Breakfast Fiesta on Oluyole, 98.5 FM. We'll be right back. Glad to know you're still there on Breakfast. This is still Breakfast Fiesta on Oluyole, 98.5 FM Ibadan. And today we're talking hepatitis to commemorate the World Hepatitis Day, which is today. And I have with me Mrs. Gift Yusuf, the Project Executive, Hepatitis or Viral Hepatitis Association of Nigeria, and Mrs. Moturayo Ojo, is a public health nurse with the same association. So the theme for this year, Mrs. Yusuf, is let's break it down. We're breaking down what hepatitis is, but there are other barriers to be broken down affecting hepatitis. What are these other barriers to fighting hepatitis effectively? Mrs. Yusuf.
Fighting hepatitis effectively is by going out for creating awareness. That's the only way you can fight hepatitis. No any other two ways.
So what are those barriers? What are those hindrances or those setbacks, you may say, you're witnessing in your campaign against hepatitis?
There is none to mention.
None to mention.
Yes.
All right, so in the areas of funding and things like that, awareness, you said people are aware, and you have also said government should come in more. So what about stakeholders, Nigerians, well-meaning Nigerians? Is there any way they can come into this as well?
I don't really want to go into that.
All right. Okay, so it is something that is manageable then. So we're still talking about the theme for this year. Let's break it down. Hepatitis. How do we effectively break it down in Nigeria?
This year's theme is let's unite against hepatitis.
So let's break it down with the
WHO.
Okay.
Let's unite against hepatitis. If the awareness is around and people knows much about it, they will like to prevent it. Those that have it, they will like to treat it.
All right, so awareness is key.
Yes, awareness is key.
All right, we'll be taking a break on the program to bring you the news at 11 o'clock. Iroyi will be coming up right after that, and then we'll come back to talking hepatitis on Breakfast Fiesta this morning. Don't go away.
Oluyole 98.5 FM.
wọ̀kùwọ̀kù lọ́rọ̀rùn pẹ̀sẹ̀ láti kéde nílé akéde tọ̀yọ́ ni ó nílò kan ṣe mọ́ dára rẹ̀ láàmú sọpọ̀ òun wọkọ̀ bọ̀ wá sílé akéde lóríta Basọ̀run nílùú Ìbàdàn mọ́ pàápàá jùlọ láti ṣe ìkéde yẹn polówó ọjà yẹn tàbí fi ń tọ́tọ́ tó sì yẹ tó àwọn aráàlú létí bóyá nípa àpàdé nípa àsọjí àbí nǹkan kan àbómi ìtẹ́bálẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe ẹ torí agbègbè àgbáyé kẹ́ẹ̀nà tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe hàn wá 09158703300 lórí agbègbè kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ WhatsApp nọ́mbà yìí kan náà mọ̀ ní ọ̀rọ̀rùn pẹ̀sẹ̀ stress free courtesy BCOS. You don't have to stress yourself coming down to Ile Akede Orita Basọ̀run Ibadan again to make that announcement or place that advert. Book online, personal paid announcements, obituaries or in memoriam, annual conventions, workshops, crusades, social diaries, inter-house sport competitions, musical shows or concerts, and other promotions. Very simple. Go online to book for transmission on BCOS radio channels or BCOS TV, or simply call 091 5870 3300 or WhatsApp on the same number 091 5870 3300. BCOS, a media giant in a class of its own.
Ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀mọ́ ní sẹ́ẹ̀. Ètò kan àràmàǹdà ti sẹ́lulẹ̀ bí ọ̀wàrà òjò ní gbogbo ọjọ́ ajé Monday láàrin agogo 2 ọ̀sán sí 3 ọ̀sán.
2 p.m. to 3 p.m. ní orí kan ní Oluyole FM 98.5 Oríta Basọ̀run nílẹ̀ Ìbàdàn.
Pẹ̀lú ọmọ yín agbólẹ́nu gbólétè tó tún gbólérì gìdántọ́ pédépédé ni lórí afẹ́fẹ́.
Aṣíwájú Ìdòwú Awọ̀lúmọ̀tẹ́ decent presenter. Abala mẹ́ta ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ wá ní ètò náà pín sí o.
Abala àkọ́kọ́ la pè ní àlùjó. Ǹjẹ́ ẹ̀yin tiẹ̀ mọ orin? Ṣé tẹ́ ẹ bá rí orin àti ìlú ṣe é lè jó? A máa fi ìlú àtorin pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́kọ̀-ò-jọ̀kan gbéra wa rìn. Abala yìí nígbà tí abala kejì jẹ́ àmọ̀mọ̀ràn níbi tí orin ìlú ẹ̀fẹ̀ àti eré yóò ti máa wábi gbà lọ tí àjọ máa fúnra wa nímọ̀ràn bí ayé wa ti lè máa tẹ̀síwájú àti bá a ṣe lè gbáyé ìrọ̀rùn. Lẹ́yìn náà làwa máa rékọjá lọ sábala tá a fi máa kájí ètò nílẹ̀ tí a pè ní láàrin ìràwọ̀ níbi tí a ti máa gbàlejò àwọn amúlùdùn wa gbogbo bí olórin ṣèwọ́ṣèwọ́ olórin ẹ̀sìn òṣèré orí ìtàgé akéwì àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ó pèlè mọ́ níkànnì Olúyọ̀lé mọ́sálá ìgbọ́ yóò ti máa dùn jù.
Kéré o ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ló pàrokò ìbéèrè ránṣẹ́ sí yín ká lè jọmọ bó ṣe ń lọ. Wọ́n ní ǹjẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé ní báyìí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ńlá ni kéèyàn já yanrìn wọ́rọ̀kúta ọparun òkúta lílà àtàwọn èròjà àkọlé sójú pópó. Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yìn àmọ̀ kì í ṣe léègbín bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ lójú pópó kì í ṣàyè ìgbọ́kọ̀ tó ti godó sí. Bóyá lẹ mọ̀ pé ìwà ìbìkítà wọ̀nyí ló ń sọ àwọn òpópónà tó fẹ̀ dáadáa di tórótó ṣàkóbá fún lílọ bíbọ̀ gerege ọkọ̀. àníṣẹ́ àṣà pálapàla ìlòkulò àwọn ọ̀nà tíjọba fowó gọbọi ṣe ló ń ṣokùnfà ìdíbàjẹ́ wọn láìtọ́jọ́ tó sì ń gbọ́n owó tùlù tó yẹ kó lọ sórí ìpèsè àwọn ohun amáyédẹrùn míì lọ lákòótó ọba. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ wá gbọ́ àjèjì ọwọ́ kan ò gbẹ́rù dórí níjọba ṣe fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ gbárùkù ti òun fún ìrànlọ́wọ́ ara wa pé ká ní àyípadà ọkàn sí bá a ṣe ń lo dúkìá ìlú ká má bàa farakátà òfin tó tayéye. àjẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń kọ́lé lọ́wọ́ nírònà àtàbádẹ́kọ́lé gan-an tẹ́ ẹ kúrò jíjá èròjà ìkọ́lé sójú pópó ẹ̀yà ajẹ́kórókè fáǹfààní mùtúmùwà tó ń lo òpópónà kékulé ó gbọ́ kó sọ fún toko kánò ó gbọ́ kó ròyìn fóbẹ̀ pé láti àkókò yìí lọ ìjọba bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fi ọwọ́ ṣìnkún òfin tó gbóná girigiri mú ẹni yòówù tó bá já ìlò kọ́lé tàbí gbé òkú ọkọ̀ sójú títì ṣe ìdíwọ́ fún ìjágere lílọ bíbọ̀ ọkọ̀. torí náà ẹ wá gbódẹ́kun fún ìwà ìlákàsí ẹ bọ̀wọ̀ fófin àlàáfíà àyíká àti tìrìnà lójú pópó káwùjọ wa lè dùn wò kó rẹwà láti gbé fún tònílé tàlejò. ká máa rántí pé awífúnni kó tó dání àgbà àjàkadì ní o. ilé iṣẹ́ BCOS ló ń kí gbogbo wa nílọ̀ pé ìgbọràn sàn jẹbọ rírú.
In news, sports and entertainment, we got everything you need and so much more. Yeah, 98.5 FM. Oluyole 98.5 FM. Hear me now. You're down to the #1 station. Educative and quality information. Brighten up your day in so many ways. Tune to 98.5.
It's 11 o'clock.
The news.
Good morning. This is the news on the hour. The federal government has launched the Tertiary Institution Staff Support Fund, TISSF, a loan scheme that provides eligible tertiary institution staff to receive up to 10 million naira to support their welfare and development. The initiative was unveiled during a high-level stakeholder engagement session held in Abuja, which aims to promote financial stability, improve the quality of life, and support career advancement for staff across all tertiary institutions. The Director, Press and Public Relations, Federal Ministry of Education, Folashade Boriowo, in his statement yesterday revealed that each academic and non-academic staff member is eligible to receive up to 10 million naira, capped at 33.3% of the gross annual salary. Meanwhile, the Katsina State government has said over 100 personnel of the state-owned security outfit Community Watch Corps have been killed by armed bandits. Nasru Mohazu, the Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, stated that more than 30 police officers and several soldiers lost their lives in the line of duty. Mohazu revealed that the security had improved, but with a few insecurities in Malufashaki, Kalfo, Datsuma, Kankai, Masua, Bakori, Funtao, Subawa, and Dandume local government areas. The commissioner added that government will continue to invest heavily in ensuring the security forces were well equipped and motivated. That ends the news on the hour. Thank you for listening.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ ìròyìn ní ṣókí. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ ti ṣe ìfilọ́lẹ̀ owó ìrànwọ́ fún àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga tó ń bẹ lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí láti lè mú kí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga náà máa gba owó yá èyí tó tó mílíọ̀nù 10 náírà fún ìdẹ̀rùn wọn. Níbi àkànṣe ètò tí wọ́n ṣe nílùú Àbújá ni wọ́n ti ṣe ìfilọ́lẹ̀ owó yá yìí láti mú kí ìgbé ayé túbọ̀ dé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ náà lọ́rùn. Olùdarí ẹ̀ka ètò ìròyìn àti alárinà nílé iṣẹ́ ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀hún Fọláṣadé Borí Owó ṣe lálàyé wípé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ tó jẹ́ olùkọ́ àtàwọn tí wọ́n ti ṣe olùkọ́ ló láǹfààní sí owó ìyá tó tó mílíọ̀nù 10 tí wọ́n sì máa yọ nínú owó oṣù wọn. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Katsina ti ṣe àlàyé pé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ikọ̀ aláàbò agbègbè tó tó 100 ni àwọn agbébọn ti dẹ́mi wọn légbodò. Naziru Muazu tó jẹ́ kọmíṣánná fẹ́tò ìlera ní ìpínlẹ̀ náà fìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ wípé ó kéré tán àwọn ọlọ́pàá bíi 30 àtàwọn ọmọ ológun ló pàdánù ẹ̀mí wọn lásìkò tí wọ́n ń ṣe iṣẹ́ ìlú. Muazu sọ lójú ẹ̀ pé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ aláàbò náà ti mú ìgbéga bá ìṣọwọ́ṣiṣẹ́ wọn ní agbègbè Malumfashi, Kofi, Dusima, Kankia, Musawa, Bakori, Funtua, Sabuwa àti ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Dandume. Kọmíṣánná àfikún pé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀hún ti ń dókòwò sí ẹ̀ka ìfẹsẹ̀múlẹ̀ ètò ààbò ní ìpínlẹ̀ Katsina. Èyí ló pin ìròyìn ní ṣókí wa fún ti àárọ̀ òní. Ẹ máa yáṣẹ́.
ọba ló ládé orí ìlẹ̀kẹ̀ ní tàwọn ìjòyè Olúyọ̀lé 98.5 FM. kábíyèsí o.
You're welcome back to Breakfast Fiesta on Oluyole 98.5 FM, where we've been talking about hepatitis, the types, the modes of transmission, prevention, treatment, and all that you need to know about this silent killer. Silent killer because it may not manifest until things are out of hand. And we've been doing that with Mrs. Gift Yusuf. She is the project executive Viral Hepatitis Association of Nigeria, and Mrs. Moturayo Ojo, with the public health nurse with the same association. Thank you so much for staying with us. So, from you, before we conclude this part and bring in our next guest, your parting shot to anyone listening now, Mrs. Gift Yusuf.
We should try to turn around for tests so that they will know their status. When you are free, you get vaccinated. When you have hepatitis, it's not a death warrant. It's curable. You go for treatment. So that's just my parting words.
Thank you very much. And from you, Mrs. Ojo.
Yes, as I said earlier, be informed, be tested, and be vaccinated.
All right. Thank you very much. Be informed, know your status, and take the right step. Thank you so very much, both of you, for coming on today's episode of Breakfast Fiesta. And thank you for what you do as well, Mrs. Gift Yusuf, the project executive.
Thank you.
Viral Hepatitis Association of Nigeria.
Thank you so much.
And Mrs. Mutarayo Ojo, public health nurse with the Viral Hepatitis Association of Nigeria. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
All right. Breakfast Fiesta will continue in a while. We'll be taking this short break and then bringing in our next guest, still talking hepatitis. You are welcome back to Breakfast Fiesta on Oluyole 98.5 FM Ibadan. And today's World Hepatitis Day. We are creating awareness about this viral infection. Yes, we had the first session with two of our guests, and now we are being joined by Dr. Adeyemi Adewole, who is the Director, Health Planning, Research and Statistics, Oyo State Primary Health Care Board. You're welcome aboard Breakfast Fiesta.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us. So we've had a lot of breaking down of what hepatitis is, what it is, the modes of transmission and all of that. And I saw you watching all through. But at a point they said that their association is basically into the treatment, test and treatment of hepatitis to the point of people who are negative, and also said they really do not know what the government is doing. I'm glad that you're coming from the part of the government. What is government doing to ensure that we curb the spread of hepatitis in Oyo State?
Thank you very much. I appreciate the contribution of civil society organizations, foundations working on hepatitis, and many other diseases of public health significance. The truth of the matter is the government is not just sitting down with folded arms. Government is also doing her own share of the work. I would like to start by saying that creating even a conducive environment for these various organizations to work for the people is part of government's contribution at curbing the disease. Now, specifically, I would like to start from the angle of prevention, because it's usually said that prevention is better than cure.
And cheaper.
And cheaper, thank you for adding that golden words to it. Now, hepatitis can be largely prevented through the taking of vaccines for our children. Right. Now, let me add at this point that it does not mean that adults cannot take the vaccines also. I took my inoculation against hepatitis as an adult. I worked in a hospital where it was a policy there that all the health workers must be vaccinated against hepatitis. So I took it as an adult. It's not as if adults cannot take it. But when we talk of mass vaccination on the scale of making it available for everybody, these things cost money. Right. Yeah, what the government can support and sustain over a long period of time is what we are doing, vaccinating newborn up to the age of 14 weeks, when they will be fully have been vaccinated against hepatitis. So back to what I am saying, the government is working at preventing the contact of individuals with hepatitis by making the vaccines available for the children. So when a child is fully vaccinated against hepatitis, the child is immunized and the protection is for life. So growing up as an adult, even if the child comes across the virus, the child is protected.
Well, what if a person had been given the vaccines while the person is a baby and then he grows up and takes the vaccine again as an adult, maybe after a test or something? Would that not amount to an overdose?
No, it is not an overdosage, really. I will call that multiple dosage, not necessarily overdose. You can take just one dosage and it will be an overdose. A child is expected to take about 4 exposures of the vaccine. It takes it at birth, it takes it at 6 weeks, at 10 weeks, and at 14 weeks, by which the child is deemed protected. Now, that talks of 4 exposures to the vaccine. Now, the one you are referring to as overdose is maybe a child later in life takes another one, making it the fifth one. Now, I am saying that when you talk
Fifth, sixth, and seventh. the three doses for the adult.
Exactly. Now, I'm telling you that that is maybe multiple dosage, really.
Right.
But one dose can even be overdose. If a child is supposed to have 0.5 meals of it, and is given 1 meal, that's overdose, and that's the first one, the first exposure to it. Now, multiple dosage are not injurious.
All right.
Yes. The truth of the matter is this: even when a child is fully vaccinated as a child, when the child is not exposed to this virus over a long time, there is tendency for the antibodies to wane. Yeah.
All
so
right.
when a child now comes across another opportunity to get immunized, it gives a booster.
Oh,
So it's
booster.
more like a booster.
I can feel
dose.
someone heaving a sigh of relief there. All right. Okay.
Yes.
So, are these vaccines readily available for babies at our primary healthcare centers?
Thank you very much. Yes, the vaccines are readily available at all our primary healthcare centers where routine immunizations, routine immunization is being given.
All right.
Some 2-3 years ago, we faced the problem of non-availability of some of these vaccines, and I think hepatitis at the time was one of the vaccines not available. Yes, hepatitis B was one of the vaccines not available, and but that was about 2 or 3 years ago. Since that time, we've had steady and regular supply of the vaccines. So the vaccines are available; they are accessible in all our primary health care
And
outlets.
affordable?
It's not even affordable in the sense that we are not paying anything for it.
All right.
Vaccination is free. Now, I'm not saying that every outlet giving the vaccination is free. But
So what about the
facilities-
vaccine for adults? Do we have those at the primary health centers too?
We don't have for adults
All
at
right.
our primary health facilities. It goes back to what I said earlier, that these vaccines cost a lot of money, trust me. Even the ones we are giving to our newborns up to the age of 3 months cost a lot. We needed the help of World Health Organization, UNICEF, to be able to keep making these vaccines available. Now, you can imagine if to vaccinate a newborn child up to 3 months, we needed help of multilateral organization, United Nations organization. Now imagine if you have to be giving to adults too. So it's for the sake of cost and public health affordability that is not available for adults. But that is not to say that you cannot get it in places where you are ready to pay for it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's look at the challenges you have as a practitioner. Are people aware of hepatitis in the first place?
All right. Yes, people are aware of it in a limited fashion, because some people suffer from it. They suffer from hepatitis. Yoruba calls it Iba Kojukmo, you know, and Iba Jedo, because it affects the liver. So it manifests as jaundice, just like yellow fever. It manifests primarily as jaundice with sickness, fever, weakness, and all that, joint pains and all that. But it affects primarily the liver, and secondarily may get to the kidneys too. But it's primarily in the liver, and that's why Yoruba call it Iba Jedo. So for those that suffer from it, or have people around them who suffer from it, they are aware of the existence of this condition. But then we are faced with the regular public health challenges that we have, and which is traditional beliefs. Some people, when they have this, they say, you don't take injections for it, you don't go to hospital for it, it is herbal
Some
concoction.
can even say it's an affliction.
It's an affliction from one's enemies and all that. Now, these are deeply entrenched beliefs in our cultural system, and we are still battling with that. So that is an impediment, is a kind of challenge at controlling the spread of this infection. So, like we do immunization, we still encounter people that will tell us that their family doesn't take immunization. I used to think it's only in the north that we have things
so
like
we
that.
have that in the southwest.
We have it here. Yoruba people telling us that their family, they don't take vaccination. So how do you help such people? So these are part of the challenges we are facing at controlling the spread of hepatitis B in particular. Because there are 5 types of hepatitis, A, B, C, D, and E. Yes, but the most dangerous of them really is hepatitis B.
All right.
Yes, and that is the focus of the hepatitis vaccination.
Now, our guests, the first 2 guests, have highlighted and explained some of the modes of transmission. And one of the things they said for, I think, B and C is that it's a person can get infected through body fluid. Now, still looking at the theme, let's break it down. Let's break that down a bit to how people can get infected through body fluid.
Well, I will say people getting infected through body fluid. Primarily, we are talking of semen and vaginal secretions. These are the most potent means of contacting something through body fluid.
So can we say it's also a sexually transmitted disease?
Yes,
disease rather,
it can be transmitted sexually, yes. Hepatitis B in particular. So can be transmitted sexually, yes. So that is why having unprotected sex is a big risk, yes. So that is the means of transmission through body fluid.
So if a person's sweat touches my body,
okay,
can such a person get infected? If the person is already, or the other person already has hepatitis?
No.
All right.
That is why I emphasize the means of semen from the man and vaginal fluid from the woman. So not we are not talking of sweat. Otherwise, even handshake will spread it because, to be honest, your hand is never entirely 100% dry. So we will contact it through a handshake, which is not the case. So, and it's principally because the quantity of the virus needed for infection, you hardly can get that through sweat.
All right.
Yes, but when you talk of blood
transfusion,
blood is the biggest culprit. That is the main means of transfusion. Blood transfusion, the use of sharp objects, sharing needles, sharing sharps, and all that. And hepatitis B is highly infectious. At the risk of sounding scary, I'm not intending to scare people. It is more infectious than HIV. Yes. When you talk of infectivity, hepatitis B is more dangerous than HIV. Yes. And that is why the people must know that they should avoid the sharing of needles, use of sharps, getting blood from unverified sources, blood transfusion from unverified sources, even getting treatment in hospitals that are not run by qualified personnel, because there can be transmission that's unintended. You did a procedure, you thought you have washed it, instead of actually sterilizing or autoclaving, you just wash, believing that it's okay, use another person. Hepatitis will spread that way. Right. So it calls for caution all around.
All right. So once the person is diagnosed to be positive, is it curable?
Well, viral conditions are not curable.
All right. Because
hepatitis is a viral disease. However, thankfully, medical advances are at the level that even incurable viral conditions can be managed to the point that it becomes less infective, and the sufferer can lead a normal life. Perfect. So that's what I can say can offer for hepatitis.
So it can be managed.
Exactly.
Good then. Thank you so very much, Dr. Adeyemi Adeole, for coming on today's episode of Breakfast Fiesta. It's been most enlightening, eye-opening, quite, especially that sweat part. Wow. I think there are so many misconceptions out there about the sweat. Yeah. Thank you so very much. Dr. Adewale is the Director of Health Planning, Research and Statistics, Oyo State Primary Health Care Board. We appreciate your contribution on the program today. And this is where we have a wrap on today's Breakfast Fiesta. Thank you so much for being a part of the program. And I'm very sure you must have learned a whole lot. The key thing is go for a test, know your status, so that you know the next step to take from there. My name is Jamila Ilibidi, and I say thank you on behalf of the producer as well, Salaudin Oladimeji. Do have yourself a wonderful week ahead.
Sports and entertainment. We got everything you need and so much more. Yeah. 98.5 FM. Oluyole. 98.5 FM. Hear me now. You're down to the #1 station. Educative and quality information. Brighten up your day in so many ways. Tune to 98.5.
Oluyole FM. Unjalala. Unjatoroto. Oluyole FM. Okile létí. Oluyole FM ó báradọ́gba kìíní sìn bí ọmọ àwélé ó já gàràgà ní fara olùkọ́yìn tètò tó ń ti ròyìn ní yọ̀gbà ajídára bí ìṣù ẹ̀lú fi ká fábẹ́lá tẹ̀ ẹ́.
Gẹ́gẹ́ láago mọ́kànlá bọ̀lù nìkànnì Olúyọ̀lé 98.5 FM nìbàdàn níbà àsìkò tí tó fún ètò ó gbá yagiyagi pẹ̀lú Lámídì Adéyẹmí Lamadex.
èmi ó gbé ojú mi sí orí òkè wọn ni níbo ni ìrànlọ́wọ́ mi yóò ti wá ìrànlọ́wọ́ mi yóò ti ọwọ́ Olúwa wá ẹni tí ó dá ọ̀run òun ayé àjẹ́ pé bọ́jọ́ bá yọ kárí ayé àlàkalẹ̀ báyìí ní tòṣùmàrè pé tó bá ti ṣí ó ti ṣí náà nìyẹn ni ò bá lẹ́jọ́ nú àjẹ́ pé ìbàlọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba Èdùmàrè ọba àkọ́dá ayé ọba ṣẹ̀dá ọ̀run òun lọ́ba tó ti ń bẹ kí bẹ́ẹ̀ tó máa bẹ kábíyèsí ọba Èdùmàrè ni ó máa wà nígbà bẹ́bẹ́ òní sí mọ́ òun lọ́ba lánàá ọba lónìí ọba títí ayérayé ayé ẹ̀ nípẹ̀kan bàbá yẹn lọ́ba tó ń ṣe ohun gbogbo nínú ohun gbogbo fẹ́ ní gbogbo àti ní gbogbo àsìkò òun la wí máa yẹ wọn àṣèyítọ́ máa ráyè ò lè ṣe ẹ jẹ́ máa kí káàbọ̀ láàárọ̀ tòní àtúntìdé náà nìyẹn bí a ṣe ń dé àwa náà kọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba mọ̀ ni ẹ mọ̀ tán máa sọ pé àwa ni àwa déédéé orin kan nu ó ní àwa déédéé àwa kọ́ o Ọlọ́run ọba ni o ó yá lórúkọ gbogbo àwọn ìgbìmọ̀ àti àwọn alákòóso àwọn aláṣẹ nílé iṣẹ́ tá a wà yìí náà fún wa lórí ọ̀fẹ́ lápá bídà fíndẹ́sì lápá abẹ yẹn ẹ̀yin náà wá jókòó ẹsẹ̀ ǹgẹ̀rẹ́ fẹ́ máa gbọ́ wa lápá abẹ yẹn ọlá àwọn kan ni o lẹ́yìn Ọlọ́run ọba àwọn kan ló tún kú o àwọn alákòóso ìkànnì yìí ni ó tó kéèyàn gbé fún wọn kéèyàn gbé fún wọn gidi gan mà ní kọ̀ǹfàmù tó yàtọ̀ sí àpá àti pé wọ́n ní wọ́n pé kéèyàn máa sọ pé kinní kan éèbà. látòrí ọ̀gá àgbà pátápátá lókè lọ́hùn-ún tó fi dórí àwọn olùdarí lẹ́ka kọ̀ọ̀kan bákan náà lórúkọ àwọn tá a jọ wà nílé agbára tá a jọ máa ṣe papọ̀ láàárọ̀ tòní tí ó fi mọ́ jálálálá yóò mọ́ já tò ẹ̀yin náà máa jẹ̀gbádùn rẹ̀ lápá ọ̀dọ̀ tí yín bẹ̀ yẹn gidi gan ni o Jẹ̀mílà Elégbèdé màmá máa ń yú òun ló pè mí worí ètò pẹ̀lú mi òun lọ́wọ́ bọ́tìnì fún àsìkò tá a wà yìí àjọ ń ṣe ni mo ti rí DJ Big Sam náà àtijọ́ wà nílé agbára tá a jọ ń ṣe tá a jọ ń dà á pọ̀ mọ́ra wọn Victor Opone tó fi dórí tó fi lọ́ba ajé wọlé Olúwatúyì Olúyinká àjọ ń ṣe àjọ wà ní o ṣẹ́rí Adéṣẹwà Stephanie gbogbo àwọn wọ̀nyẹn náà wọ́n ń fojú sí lápá abẹ yẹn àjọ máa ṣe papọ̀ láàárọ̀ tòní tí ó fi dùn tí ó fi ní gbogbo nínú ni Lámídì Adéyẹmí òun lórúkọ mi Mr Lomadex lẹ́yìn tèmi máa ń pè mí nígboro ó yẹ ní pápápá ẹjẹ́ àtẹ́wọ́ àdúrà ẹjẹ́ àgbàdúrà ó ń tóbi ìjọ́ mẹ́ta ẹ̀tẹ́wọ́ àdúrà kẹjẹ́ àsọdàdúrà ká fi gbàdúrà torí pé kí ni ṣé ẹ ti ṣe tán o ẹ máa wí pé ìgbàkọ ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀dọ́ ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ní kọjú sí bírí owó bá dé èmi ni yóò kọ́ wá bá ìgbàkọ ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀dọ́ ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ní kọjú sí bírí ọlá bá dé èmi ni á kọ́ wá bá ire àìkú tí í ṣe báàlì ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá dé èmi ni yóò kọ́ wá bá o èmi ò wá mọ tí yóò yẹ kẹ́yìn náà lè sọ̀rọ̀ ṣé ẹ ti sọ ó yẹ já bẹ̀rẹ̀ kínní ọ̀hún lọ́tún lọ́sì oníròyìn ń lọ káàkiri pàápàá jùlọ nínú ikọ̀ Shooting Stars lásìkò tá a wà yìí Shooting Stars ti wà nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ àwọn ìṣípòrọ̀pọ̀ àtàwọn àtúntò kọ̀ọ̀kan eléyìí tó ń lórí ọ̀fẹ́ láti máa lọ lọ́wọ́ nínú ikọ̀ yìí ébà ṣe làwọn kan sọ pé ọpẹ́ o adúpẹ́ láti yí ọjọ́ ìta àti ń retí kírù nǹkan báyìí kó ṣẹlẹ̀ finally wọ́n ló padà ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o inú àwọn èèyàn ń dùn lánàá òde ọ̀rọ̀ tún jáde lẹ́nu ẹni tí ó jẹ́ olùkọ́ni fún ikọ̀ Shooting Stars èyí olùkọ́ni Nurudeen Awéròrò ó ti já ó di mímọ̀ wípé àwọn iṣẹ́ àṣekára òun ló fà á tí òun fi lórí ọ̀fẹ́ láti lè tukọ̀ ikọ̀ Shooting Stars àwọn iṣẹ́ tóun ṣe hard work ni ó máa ń pè o ẹ mọ̀ pé tí máa ń sọ wípé hard work pays a lot English ó ní pé iṣẹ́ àṣekára àṣedájúdájú dáadáa òun ló jẹ́ kóun lè di olùkọ́ni nínú ikọ̀ Shooting Stars ọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ gan tó sọ o ṣùgbọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ gangan kọ́ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ torí pé kí ni ọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ ńlẹ̀ gidi gan ni lónìí yìí mọ́jú ọ̀la òní ọ̀la á ti máa mọ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ agbábọ́ọ̀lù wo ni yóò máa kojú ara wọn nínú líìgì orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà ẹ má gbàgbé wípé ìpàdé àpapọ̀ ọlọ́dọọdún annual general meeting ti àjọ ti NPFL òní ni yóò máa wáyé nílùú Àbújá o tán bá ti ṣetán lónìí títí ọ̀la á ti máa gbé ìsìn létí báwọn ẹgbẹ́ agbábọ́ọ̀lù ó sì máa kojú ara wọn bákan náà ẹgbẹ́ agbábọ́ọ̀lù wo lẹ́yìn wò pé ikọ̀ Shooting Stars wọn kọ́kọ́ máa kojú èyí o nígbà tí sáà tuntun bí wọ́n ṣe sọ pé yóò bẹ̀rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ o